Hi everyone! So, I just got back from watching Godzilla Kong, New Empire, and it was a good time. And now I know that my sole purpose in life is to be Pink Godzilla for the rest of my life. And I love kaiju movies. Any movie that has big monsters, I am going to be a big fan. When I was younger, I really enjoyed the Starship Trooper series a lot. I almost wish that they would remake that series, only because I would like to see it redone again with the technology that we have right now when it comes to the film industry. I like any giant monster movie in general. However, as someone who doesn't really care for bugs, sometimes I can kind of like toe the line between enjoying a movie and then, like, my inherent dislike of a giant bug movie. But I enjoy watching them regardless, and it's a lot of fun to see movies where something astronomical is happening and just watching how people navigate those situations. When I was watching the new Godzilla movie, I was looking at like all the damages and stuff, which is another marker of my age, by the way, because now when I'm looking at disaster movies, I think about the calculated damages, how you would recover from that, what systems are in place for community support, and things like that. And I'm always thinking about that when I'm watching movies like this now, which is fine, but it also stresses me out. And when I'm thinking about what things are in place for situations like that, I wonder if the government would have failed its people when it comes to disasters like that, whether or not there is any form of community support, how are marginalized communities navigating these astronomical circumstances. And like, I promise you, anything that I watch, it's like in the back of my mind. When I was watching Attack on Titan, I always thought about like how I would navigate those situations and how I guess I would accept what the way of the world is, and whether or not I would be someone who would rebel in that sense. And sometimes when I'm watching these disaster movies, I wonder if there are people who are going against the grain of what society would like them to do in order to protect the larger picture, to protect community. And it's just on my mind all the time. And watching the new Godzilla movie, I was just thinking about like what people are gathering together in niche spaces and trying to protect community as best as they can. But also at the same time, because it's a movie, I'm watching an entire like country get wiped out because Godzilla's tossing Kong around. And I can't imagine what that would be like. So I'm going off on a tangent here, obviously, but every time I watch something that's like science fiction related or anything fantasy based, I do think about like smaller details like that and wonder if I'm alone in that. I'm not as active on like the book side of social media. Even though I consume a lot of that content, I would love to be more engaged in those conversations and talk with people about like my thoughts about things that I've read. I know that Fourth Wing was popular, and of course people like Sarah J. Maas's stuff too, but like there are so many books that I've read that I like kind of like read through in a year that I just want to be like, hey, did you read this? What did you think about this? And just chat with people. So all of this is to say that like, hey, if you watch movies and you like giant monster movies and you want to chat with someone about it, I'm here for that. I'm here to talk about giant monsters. I'm here to talk about how navigating weird fictional spaces can kind of cross over into how you think about things in real life and separating fiction from reality or finding the things that are shared between the spaces. So if that's a conversation that's interesting to you, stick around, please, and I will see you for another video of random thoughts and vlogs from me, Jadedisland. See you next time.